I didn't expect the dress to change my life. And I sure as hell didn't expect 3 6-foot-something football players to fight over who got to spoon me. It started on a Thursday. The kind of day where everything smells like laundry detergent and midterms cold pizza on the counter. Someone screaming down the hall about Econ 302. I had just dared myself to wear the dress. Not for anyone. Just for me. It was blush pink, thrifted, and slightly wrinkled. But when I pulled it on, something inside me, something usually tucked under oversized hoodies and sarcasm, finally exhaled. Room 316. The dorm I shared with absolutely no one, perks of being the quiet weirdo, was my haven. But the moment I stepped into the communal hallway, I ran straight into him. Landon. Quarterback. Six-pack. All-American jawline. The type of guy who probably had protein powder in his shampoo. He blinked once. Then again. Nice dress, he said. And not like an insult. Like he meant it. I nearly tripped over my own feet bolting back inside. 5 minutes later, there was a knock on my door. You dropped this, Landon said, holding up a single hair clip. I hadn't even realized I was wearing one. And then he stepped inside. Uninvited. Like it was normal. Like we were normal. By the end of the night, he was sitting on the floor of my dorm, legs stretched out, playing soft music off his phone, while I painted my toenails in silence, pretending my heart wasn't doing Olympic gymnastics. Then came Micah, defensive lineman, tattooed arms, a voice like honey over gravel. He came by Saturday, looking for Landon. He never left. Then Ethan stumbled in too. He was the youngest of them, smart, sassy, always reading people like open books. Heard this was where the cute guy in the dress lives, he said, smirking. Don't be an ass, Micah muttered. But even he was grinning. And just like that, room 316 became a second locker room. Only warmer, softer, smelling less like Axe and more like vanilla candles and nervous tension. But here's the thing. The more they stayed, the more I started to crack. Landon would fall asleep first, always on my bed, head tilted toward me. Micah liked the beanbag chair, feet up, arms behind his head like some lazy lion. Ethan sprawled on the floor, book in hand, but eyes always on me. I didn't know what we were. I didn't even know what I was. All I knew was I wore a dress, and suddenly I wasn't invisible anymore. But visibility comes with a cost. Whispers started. First in the hall, then in the dining room, then online. 3 football guys sleeping with the same boy? Freak. Slut. Attention whore. I tried to brush it off. I smiled harder, laughed louder, but I wasn't fine. Not even close. Micah was the first to notice. He didn't say anything, just pulled me onto his lap one night and wrapped those bear-sized arms around me. You don't gotta fake it, he whispered. Not with us. And I broke. Ugly crying. The kind where your nose runs and you can't breathe. Landon woke up mid-sob and held my hand the whole time. Ethan just rubbed my back and muttered something about smashing the phones of every asshole on campus. For a while, that was enough. But the world doesn't like softness in boys. Especially not soft boys loved by giants. The dean called me in. Your living arrangement is unconventional, he said, eyes tight. It's causing a disturbance. Because I'm wearing a dress? I asked, voice trembling. Because there are rumors, he said. And parents are complaining. They gave the guys formal warnings. Told them to stop cohabitating. Said it was unprofessional. Inappropriate. They didn't care. That night, Landon packed his stuff and moved into my room. So did Micah. So did Ethan. 3 mattresses crammed onto the floor. A mountain of tangled sheets and limbs and love we couldn't name yet. We called it home. But storms always find soft places to flood. It happened after the big game. They won, of course. Carried off the field like heroes. And then someone posted a picture. Me. In the stands. Wearing the same dress. Crying like a fool. Caption. Guess what these jocks are really scoring after practice? It went viral. In under 48 hours, my Instagram was a war zone. Death threats. Slurs. One girl from my psych class told me to kill myself. I didn't leave the dorm for 3 days. Ethan curled up beside me, reading my favorite book out loud. Micah cooked ramen. Landon just held me. That was it. That was all. But something had to give. Landon was the first to speak. "I'll quit." "Don't be stupid," I said. "I mean it. I love football. But I love this more." Micah nodded. "Same." Ethan didn't say anything. He just kissed me. Gentle. Scared. Like I might vanish. And that night, for the first time, I didn't feel like a problem. I felt like a choice. The university never expelled us. I think they were too scared of the media by then. Plus, Landon posted a video. Just him. Sitting in front of my vanity. Wearing the pink dress. "My name's Landon," he said, smiling. "I love football. And I love a boy who wears dresses. If you've got a problem with that, maybe you're the one who needs a locker room timeout." It got 3 million likes. Now, things are different. We still live in room 316. Technically off campus now. The university reassigned us. People still stare sometimes. Whisper. But they also smile. Micah holds my hand in public now. Landon still can't cook, but he tries. Ethan's applying to law school. Says he wants to defend people like me someday. As for me, I still wear the dress. Not for them. Not anymore. For me. Because sometimes love looks like a football player sleeping on your floor. Sometimes it looks like 3. And sometimes it looks like a dress that made you brave enough to believe you deserve all of it. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.